Hello fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, the pursuit of the esoteric path, slayers of gobshites and hypocritical cunts everywhere, lovers of irreverence and sarcasm. So here we are, a Sunday morning, no people noise, which is absolutely fantastic, and gentle rain outside. A very conducive morning for a video, I would say. Firstly, I have to say I'm rather surprised at jumping to 130 subs since my previous video. It seems that, if I say so myself, I'm not too shabby at putting out MGTOW themed videos. The only problem with that after a while is that it bores the absolutely fuck out of me. Because as I keep saying, and for you new guys here I will keep saying, MGTOW is one very small important piece in a much larger jigsaw puzzle. And it provides one part of what I believe is a concerted effort to engineer, alter, destroy society, family, unit, culture, and everything that we hold dear, for the simple ultimate goal of making us all disconnected, passive, bored, tired, drones, consuming obedient drones, in an ultimate plan of total control and totalitarianism, which, well, behold, look around, it's happening. And must I go through it again? Jeez. There is an ideology which, well, at least for the past 55 to 65 years, has been concerted in its efforts of the above. It really did begin with part of this ideology, which is the release of feminism and all that did to the feminine and the traditional family unit and so forth. But that being part of a much broader ideology known as deconstructionist Marxism. Today, of course, one of the shining weapons of that is the woke movement, because one of the aspects of this ideology is breaking down and destroying everything in its path. It's like an ideological cancer. It doesn't replace it with anything of equal value. It just destroys. That's its goal. Destruction for the sake of destruction, which, of course, if you look at it, considering the energy being pumped out, it's all part of the goal of what I call malevolent chaos. Because, as you may know or may not know, there are two forms of chaos. What I call transformative chaos, which takes the form of giving you a good kick in the pants to get you moving and making changes in your life that you need to make. Or malevolent chaos, spreading the negative expression of chaos for its own sake. Discord, fighting, conflict, disunity of all kinds for the sake of it. For creating fear and terror and all these wonderful expressions of malevolent human emotion. So that's that. And as I said, with MGTOW, specifically with MGTOW, it's a natural reaction to what I believe they purposely did, i.e. making, for example, divorce court so blatantly unjust for men. And with this, the introduction of the Me Too movement and women being able to change their minds after a one-night stand and claim that they were raped, that the logical reaction to that by most functioning men who are not simps is to move away from relationships and mindless rutting and go our own way. That's just the normal logical reaction. It's you can't not at this point. And of course they knew what the reaction was going to be, and with all this bullshit about the patriarchy, yeah, you need to always say it in the annoying female American voice. And toxic masculinity and all these male bashing devices that they've come up with, while at the same time saying, oh, where have all the real men gone? We've gone our own way. Because if you're going to act like a whore, then a man who can't do without sex will simply pay for the services of a whore, who are, I might repeat once again, are the most honest women in the world. So instead of giving a coin to a witch, I give a coin to your whore. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, this, I used to put videos on my now ex-main channel, Riff Magos. That was hounded to death by YouTube, Gestapo Tube as I call them. And I thought, you know what, fuck this. To keep releasing videos, I thought I'd create this pagan monk channel, which was really not connected to any existing communities I was connected to on YouTube, so it was like a fresh start. And with this channel I am more inclined to talk about deeper esoteric stuff, which I kind of have at the beginning and I would like to again. It has kind of deviated into a more ranty kind of delivery these days, but I would like to get back to the themed sort of esoteric videos. But the value of this channel is also triggering the Abrahamic gobshites in any and all MGTOW live streams. Because somehow you people think that being an Abrahamic gobshite equates MGTOW, which is fucking stupid. And as I said, I will repeat once again, the most hilarious thing I've heard is MGTOW being conservative. I'm thinking, well, geez, let's see. I'm a poor Hellenic boy living in this convict settlement called Australia, who am eclectic, pagan and heathen. I hate the church. I hate what it's done to culture and society for the past 1800 years, and I hate what it's done to the family. By all means, why the fuck would I want to conserve that? And this absolutism duality bullshit that people get into these days, allow themselves to be brainwashed by, is absolutely snouting in my estimation. Left versus right, MGTOW versus feminism. Again, thank you, Abrahamic gobshites. That's not how the world works. That's certainly not how life works. Life and humanity is a lot more complex than that. But perhaps a little background. Yes, as you may have guessed by now, I am a proud pagan and heathen. I've been a monk for 14 years now. I went through a absolutely horrifying breakup. She decided to pretend to have a wonderful birthday for me, and the very next day she came over and dumped me. And after, at that stage, being 10 years of being a total simp, you can well imagine. And I've been a monk ever since. And as I've said, yes, there are still wonderful, rare women out there. Very, very few and far between. The kind of women that would, as I said in my previous video, give you money for a cake and coffee. They do exist. If you happen to find one, and you're open to it, by all means, go nuts. But whatever. But please don't simp. So yeah, I've been bashing around in the MGTOW community on YouTube for quite a while now, and I've seen a lot of hypocrisy and double standard. I've had a wrench removed twice by the same channel owner, whom I have nothing to do with anymore. And at one point he even pretended that it was a mistake. I mean, at least do me the honour of telling me that you no longer wish me as a wrench on your channel. Kind of channel that has stayed at 1.3 odd K subs for the last fucking 4 years and hasn't gone anywhere. And still talks about the 5 or 6 principles of MGTOW. And I swear, if I see one more so-called MGTOW channel shilling Cialis and Viagra and crypto scams and and sex dolls and fuck knows what else, I would seriously love to bash your head against a wall a few times. You won't find that kind of bullshit, shilling bullshit here. I've been an introvert my whole life. That's my happy place. I don't play well in a group. I don't do well with other people. I don't give a fuck what other people think. And I will continue to be brutal with the delivery of the truth. It won't win me much support or friends or what have you, but you know what? I don't care. I don't do it for that. I'm not going to pussyfoot around words. Womanist, effinist, or bedroom fun. If you want to say fuck or sex, say fuck or sex. Right? If you want to say feminist, say feminist. If you want to call someone a cunt, call them a cunt. I've seen too many of these large channels pussyfooting around words so that they don't receive they're not slain by the perpetually hovering sword of Damocles called demonetization. It's fucking pathetic. Yes, and like my ancient namesake, I will probably piss off a lot of people, and many people will want to give me a cup of hemlock. But I don't fucking care. I don't do it for them. I do it for the guys that actually may get something out of this, out of my ramblings. Because that's one of the benefits of being an intense introvert with a long list of traumas in one's past. You get to enjoy the resultant, if you're open to it, of course, knowledge and wisdom that you gain. That is the equivalent of giving one's eye in the pursuit of wisdom, much like Odin did. And if that means following in the example of All-Father, well then, why the fuck not? even though I tend to be more low-key in dealing with people. Yes, sarcasm is my friend. He is the Lord of Sarcasm. Hail the Lord of Sarcasm, Loki. But I digress. Yeah, so in case you've seen the title of my video, my previous video, which has over like 237 views. Crazy. And subbed, thinking that this is a normal MGTOW channel. It's not. I'd like to think I go a lot deeper than that and broader than that. You won't see 1001 videos about stupid things modern women say and female nature and what stupidity that feminism is doing these days. No, that would put me to sleep. What I can talk about are deeper issues, broader issues. And none of my videos are scripted, in case you haven't noticed. I was intending on doing more of the modern man and being an introvert today, but it went into a totally different direction, and so be it. I'll probably do that in the next video or two, along with the important archetypes I mentioned in the previous video. Yeah, that would take at least 20-25 minutes to go into. There is good material for that. I mean, if you're looking for books to read which would help in the modern man's pursuit of reclaiming the depth of his soul as a man, I recommend books such as Joseph Campbell, Hero with 1,000 Faces. Can't go wrong with that. The Power of Myth, there's another good one. Oh, and those who may be in the more heathen pagan mindset, anything by Edred Thorson, I recommend. But I mean, once you begin delving into the archetypal depth of mythology, and even modern mythology like the Lord of the Rings, you gain a deeper appreciation and understanding of it, which is fantastic. It helps you, which is why such modern mythologies like Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings are still very, very popular. And, well, when I say Star Wars, I mean real Star Wars, not this Disney farce that we see. That really connect with people on the deeper level, because really we're all just infinite awareness inhabiting a current meat bag. So if you're a fundamentalist atheist and you find that offensive, tough, that's the truth. So if you're still here, if you want to continue in your journey of my channel, or if you get butthurt because I call out different groups of people, including different types of races, and you get butthurt by that, tough. You know where the unsubscribe button is, and move along. It's that simple. And yes, as always, to speak the truth is a very lonely path. The irreverent, sarcastic lone wolf on guitar. Out.